Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, I'll Hustle with AK. This is Akanksha Satpathy, a final year BAMS student in the college GAM Puri in Odisha. Here I am there to give a real talk on your college life in BAMS. And first of all, congratulations to all the freshers of BAMS who have already joined or are going to join in a college of BAMS. Anyways, even if either it is a first choice or a stepping stone for you people, it is going to be an incredible journey with you and me. So let's begin. As I already told, this is a video completely based on your college life in BMS. So this is basically titled as do's and don'ts as freshers in BMS. And these are the things which I wish I could have known at that stage while I was in your shoes. Okay, fine, let's get into the title, and the first one is the do's. First things first, attend your classes regularly. Don't think this as an alternative. Be serious about the classes, at least all the important ones, because no one is going to help you out with this, as I always say. Second is grab your attention and your impression from day one itself. Like, be polite to your teachers, to your faculties, to your batchmates, and even your seniors. This helps a lot in building up your aura, your kind of personality with everyone to each other. So this is very basic. Third is, without getting deviated from the course, kindly move into understanding and focus from day one itself. If you are going to be in Ayurveda, and even if you are not going to be in Ayurveda, just decide and from the day one get into the course. Try to understand the concepts, because it is also a medical system, and here also you have to go into deep roots. Finally, you are going to be a future doctor and no more a student who is going to mug up at the end of the examinations before a night and will be scoring good marks. Next is not the most awaited one, but an important point to be noted, which is respect your seniors. Seniors are going to be your second guardian in the hostel and in the college life, because this is a point which people take it in a scary way. Like, you think that you're horrible, you have your most horrible seniors, but believe me, they're not the horrible personality as a person. They just do all these things at the initial stages of your hostel or college life, because they just want everyone to say yes, because they have come through this process. So you have to be very much adaptive to that. As soon as you get adapted, the senior who will be scolding or will be the most rageful one will be the best senior aage jaake. So I promise you that this actually helps. Fifth and another important one is ask questions. Just be asking questions. Any silly question your mind come up with, just ask it to your seniors, to your faculties, to your HOD, to the department people. Even you have to ask anything to the patient, nurse, everyone, just ask your question. Don't compile it away. Believe me, asking questions and talking and having a conversation builds more information than the bookish knowledge and doing Pomodoro techniques to write our notes and get good marks. It helps a lot. Because like asking questions to the teachers, I think builds a rapport with each other. Sometimes they, like, most of us feel like they are rude or they are big judgmental for our questions, for our silly queries, but mostly I think it's because they were busy or they were not in a good mood. So that shouldn't matter to you. What's the matter was your intention was clear behind the question and you wanted to know about it and not just test the teacher, because these are the most recent cases I have seen. So please stop testing your teachers. If you are having some genuine doubts, be curious about it and get it answered. Next, or the sixth one, is organize your own notes. I believed that we just keep revolving around gadgets like laptops, tabs, iPads, and all of these things has become a crazy and a cool tool around us. But what happens is, when we write with our pen and when we underline, like go through, trace our fingers upon a letter or a sentences, then I think the memory like clicks faster when we want to recall it. So I have tested it. I don't know what study methods works for you, but I would recommend that make different files and folders for different subjects and start making it from the day the teacher teaches you a topic. So after that, it will be easy for you to break down all the topics and just have some portions or very small portions which will be like printed in your brain, even in pieces. Like, it will be distinguishable. Sab mil jata hai na exam ke time, so this problem will not be faced by you. So believe me, I promise this works the best. Last but not the least, the do's is that which is very unique to the Ayurveda students or BMS students, I think. But try making or building up a study group, which will which will include all your cooperative and serious batchmates with whom you are trying or has been comfortable since the day one. And with them, you can build up new concepts. As I said already, that conversations make us click faster rather than doing some Pomodoro technique, writing down the to-do list and going through the text and just making out notes. This helps, but conversations let us understand in a more deeper way, and there are some other questions which comes out of the conversation. So making a study group, I think it becomes important for us people, so try to make one. So without any further delay, the most important part is what you shouldn't do, like the don'ts in the video is, first, starting that, don't ignore Sanskrit. You will feel like the Sanskrit classes are not taken seriously by anyone, but I think we have neglected a lot क्योंकि उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा basics था, and we actually, मेरा बात बता रही हूँ कि I just saw people who are doing Sanskrit classes, so I thought it's not my thing, but it is everybody's thing. It's very basic and very much like from the ground level, which you can understand. Like when we read alphabets, it's new for everyone, but every child goes through a period where they have to learn that. So that's that kind of a thing. So you have to go through that, and don't ignore Sanskrit classes and its concept. Okay, take care of that. Second most important don'ts is that don't memorize without understanding. Generally, I think the students mostly who belong to the schools or colleges which have a traditional system of reading mantras, or they belong to houses who are basically very much into like spiritual verses and all of them. Some are also like under some gurus and all of that kind, so they go through a lot of spiritual books, and in that they are very used to learning and memorizing and by hearting the verses. So please don't make that mistakes that you are going on learning and memorizing the verses or shlokas without understanding them, because without understanding you cannot answer any questions in your exams, and even in vivas teachers ask the meaning of it, taking up a single word, they just ask very much deep questions into that, so take care of that. Next is, don't wait for the last minute preparations. I think that medical studies and the academics includes a lot of portions which are very much volatile. Like I think it's very much difficult to memorize because we have to make mnemonics, we have to make flashcards, we have to make chota notes, you have to make code words, whatnot. So I think that you shouldn't wait for the last minute, because you are going to forget everything if that is not at least the 5th or the 6th revision. So every day touch all the topics and go through the topics thoroughly whenever you get time. Like take out weekends to make different folders, make notes, like solve questions, do modules about that, so that you get a lot of idea about a single topic, and then you will be very much prompt, and you like the chances of forgetting are almost tends to. Sure. Next is making sure that you are not disrespecting any subject or any of your systems, because in any system or any curriculum or a syllabus there is something or some portion of academics which we feel very much abstract and doesn't feel like that it is of any use. Like NEET हम लोग दे रहे थे and physics was of no use. Like for us students at least who had to appear NEET and go in medical profession, I thought मैं maths क्यों लूँ, why integration and differentiation? And that way, even if in a professional course we get some subjects which are of no use and gives a lot of philosophical and unnecessary insights according to us, but that may be important or not, please stop disrespecting or disowning that. Like respect the system at least in front of your family, friends and other colleagues. हाँ कभी कभी हो जाता है that college life is all about roasting our own colleges. अपने कॉलेज छोड़ के we just feel like all other colleges have the best infrastructures, best mess, best college life, best fun, best fests. But believe me, our one is the best. जब छोड़ते हैं I think तभी पता चलेगा. But yeah, besides roasting, please stop disrespecting your subject or system at any kind. आप कहीं ना कहीं argument पे नहीं जीत रहे होंगे, या फिर you're not trying to win, but at least don't fight. Somewhere at the argument you might feel that you're not winning or you are just getting defeated, but that's okay. But speaking out from your own mouth about something, like using some abusive words about your own system, about your own teachers, faculties, shastras, it's not at all a recommended thing to do. Don't fall for distractions. There are a lot of distractions. Naya college, naya life, naya log, new friends, very much crazy, fun moments and everything. But the fests, functions are all because we need breaks in between our academics, and no other use of it basically. So you can have fun in your hostel life, in your college life basically, but like look into the matter that it's not derailing your studies, because the only reason for why we are here is studies and nothing more. Last but not the least, I want to again say that don't be afraid of your seniors. They are going to be the best companion ever you can have. Like they come to you when you're not having anything. You want your notes, you want question papers. Even they help out in books, giving some important ideas, telling about the teachers, telling about giving you insights on how are the departments, like what all you have to do in order to get a good impression and all of that kind and what not. So in all of these things, I think no one can help you out in the college, क्योंकि टीचर्स तो ये सब करने वाले हैं नहीं, ना कि कोई डिपार्टमेंट का वर्कर आके तुमको बताने वाला है कि सर का मूड कैसा है आज और सर से कैसे बात करना है. So it become important in our profession and in medical system that we become a family, and in that any kind of inconvenience like costs a lot for us. So faith, trust, and all of this like makes a very secure connection with our teachers. So take care that you are not getting afraid of your seniors. Take their help and do everything gets easier. Finally, wrapping up the guidance session with saying that be open to learning new skills, learning about new topics, taking help of teachers and seniors, and again ask questions. Asking questions just solve out everything, I guess. And then lastly, I want to let you remember all the time that you are not going to be a student for long. You are going to be a future doctor, and you have to own that title of yours gracefully. So, okay, I'm there to help you out, people, in all the queries you want to ask, and comment down below if you have any questions related to this, and also any questions related to BAMS college life, study hacks, etc. And if you did find this useful, then please don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for all the next videos which will be coming on college life, study hacks, habits, and all the unique habits that BAMS students should always pursue for. So till the next episode, stay healthy and stay curious. Bye bye friends.